Hi, our beautiful collective. Thank you for stopping by and checking out Twin Oracles. Truly grateful to have each and every one of you here with me today. I'm here to do a general reading for you. It might resonate, it might not. It is for entertainment purposes only. Please accept the messages that resonate, leave behind that does not. We'll be working with the Gilded Tarot Royale today. I hope you are doing well. I hope life is treating you with many opportunities and blessings knocking at your doorstep. It will be a timeless reading. So what that means is whether you find this video today, tomorrow, a year from now, it doesn't matter. Trust and have faith that when you watch this video, that's when it will most resonate with you. And I also invite you to reverse the roles if and wherever need be. So if I say he, it could be a she. If I say you're getting a job, maybe it's not you getting a job, but it's a loved one around you that is. All right. So our beautiful, beautiful family. Okay, so before I begin, there was a channeled message that I was receiving. And it feels as though some of you are coming into a divine union, okay? And others of you, you're coming into an increased amount of material gain or financial gain or resources around you, okay? Things are looking up for you, I feel. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But at this point in time, it feels like you are very passionate about something. You're very motivated to do something. You have the energy, you have the drive, you have the willpower, you have the force, okay? You have the Fool and the Queen of Swords here. Now, you are sick and tired of the mundane, of the same old, and you're not happy with the way your life has been going till now. It's served its purpose. You've had happy moments. It's made you happy up until this point, but you've been noticing that there have been many times where you're unhappy with the old cycle. Let's call it the old cycle, okay? And you've been wanting to break bits and pieces or parts of this old cycle for quite some time now. In fact, you've been getting the message to break this old cycle for quite some time now. And you've tried, but you haven't been successful to the level at which you desire. I feel now you're ready to take the plunge, and your soul is calling you to take the plunge also. And what I mean by that is your soul is calling you to make the decision, to make the choice, to cut everything and everyone out of your life that doesn't serve you. And it doesn't have to be in a negative way. It does not have to be in a harsh way. In fact, it can be in a kind and loving and gentle way. A decision is a decision is a decision. It doesn't have to be hard. And it feels as though upon your heart is the fire burning power and energy and drive and force that's asking you to make this decision, okay? So for some of you, you could be moving, and it could be any combination of the following. You could be moving, you could be changing jobs, you could be letting people in your life go. It could be people that have been in your life majority of your life. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be co-workers, anything in between. It could be a partner that doesn't serve you. You could be releasing narcissists out of your life, controlling people out of your life, manipulators out of your life, liars out of your life. You can be altering your dietary habits. You can be creating or augmenting an exercise regime. Anything of the sort. Anything of the sort. You could be cutting out the way that you believe systems that you have about yourself. You can be cutting out what you believe about money. You could be cutting out over expenditures. You can be cutting out holding on to money too tightly, etc., so on and so forth. Comment down below and let me know which one of these or which ones of these resonates with you most. You have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups talks exactly about this. It refers to anything and all things that do not fill your cups any longer, okay? If it makes you happy and it fills your cup, great, you can keep it. All these cups that make you happy, keep them. If it doesn't make you happy anymore, release it, walk away from it, move away from it. For example, these 3 cups that are down on its side, move on from them, okay? You have the Devil here as well. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But anyone or anything that has its hold on you, okay, that makes you feel obsessed about it in some way or addicted to it in some way, or a habit. It doesn't have to be an addiction, it could be a habit. Anything that you feel bound to, anything that has to do with materialism, anything that has to do with the 3D world, you're being asked to move on from it. You're being asked to release it, to let it go. And this Devil does refer to what I spoke about earlier here. The Devil refers to someone who's controlling, someone who is manipulative, someone who, you know, plays with your mind, someone who messes with your mind or messes with your emotions, etc., so on and so forth. A controller, an abuser, a narcissist. So some of you could be moving on and walking away from that type of energy. So you have the Ace of Wands here, and this is validating to me what I was picking up earlier when I had said that you have a fire and a passion and a drive, motivation, willpower, a force within you that is driving you to move forward. For some of you, you have gone through a lot of abuse here, okay? And someone you know has gone through a lot of abuse. It could be a sibling as well. And you could be writing a book about this. You could be writing a biography about this, a book about this, a manuscript about this, okay? Doesn't have to be, but for some of you, I see you writing a book about the abuse that you've gone through, the hardships that you've gone through, in hopes that you help uplift someone else and you help uplift others that are going through your situation or that will go through a situation similar to yours. You could also be moving for some of you, for sure, with the Fool, with the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You could be moving residency. You could be getting a new job. You've definitely been working hard towards something. So, for example, bringing it back to the writing situation here, for some of you, you've already began to write a book. If that's your story, you can comment down below and let me know. But there's something that you have been working towards, working on. You have been putting your time, your effort, your energy into something here. It could be writing a book. It could be any artistic creation. It could be dancing. It could be movement. The Wands has a lot of energy behind it. So it could be dance. It could be moving. Could be entering into some kind of competition, like I'm picking up on a weight training competition or a muscle competition. Could be gymnastics. So you're definitely moving on from people that don't serve you, and these people are not going to be happy about it, but again, that's not your problem. You know, they're upset because of the fact that you're free and they're still bound. They're still in captivity, even if it is them being in captivity of their own minds or within their own minds. But you now have a sense of freedom, and they're not happy about that because they're held hostage to themselves, to their toxic ways of beings that they're not willing to do the work to improve. You have the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Nonetheless, you're moving on to regain and capture your soul essence, your power, your identity, your authenticity, your sovereignty. Because anything that is less than any of that is not the truth. It's not accurate. It's just a lie, and it's an illusion. And it's a lie that people in your life, could be family, could be friends, could be anything in between, partner, people in your life have made you, they've projected these lies onto you. And you've believed these lies for a period of time thinking that they were your own truth, but they were not your own truth. They were someone else's lies projected onto you in order for you to see it as your own truth. But now you're stripping away and pulling away the illusions of what's true and what's real. You're stripping away the illusions to dig down to the truth, to discover the truth. Who am I? What am I? What is my life purpose? What am I here to do? What am I that people saw in me that they tried so hard to keep me down? They tried so hard to work my subconscious mind to make me believe otherwise. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of mental manipulation here, especially with these swords. There's been people in your life that has manipulated you mentally, subconsciously, emotionally, physically. And for some of you, you haven't even been aware of it. But now you're becoming aware of it. You're realizing that you've been dealing with a narcissist and you didn't know what that was before. And for some of you, it could have been so long ago that these narcissistic people were in your life, but so long ago there wasn't even the term coined narcissism or narcissist. But now you know. And now you're taking back your power. You're taking back control of your life. You're releasing the lies to discover truths, and you're letting go of everything that has to do with the past that no longer serves you, because that's not the real you. This 10 of Pentacles validates the channeled message that I received, that I mentioned, where I mentioned that for some of you, you're coming into love, others of you, you're coming into money, and for a select group of you, you're coming into both love and money. Okay, this 10 of Pentacles is, and this Ace of Wands is this energy that comes from God, source, spirit, universe, divine, most high, however you associate the powers that be, okay? This Ace of Wands is God providing you with the fire, passion, and drive and the force within you to wake up, to awaken to the power, the divinity that lies within you, and to awaken to the truth, and to dig and to search your soul for that truth, to strip away everything that doesn't serve you, so you are left with gold. And gold is the truth of who you are and the divinity within you and what you're capable of doing. This 10 of Pentacles refers to generational wealth. You receiving a very large amount of money that will help you prosper for years to come and for generations to come. Okay? Now, for some of you, it could entail doing something. It could entail something such as writing a book, okay? Because the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. And so you have to take that Ace of Wands all the way down to the 10. And so there is work and diligence required here, and you putting your time and your effort and energy into doing something here to make this money grow, okay? And to invest into something in some way, shape, or form. So you could be receiving a small amount of money, and you can take that small amount of money and invest it and make it into a large amount of money and make it grow. That's the energies here, okay? For some of you, you could also just be receiving a large amount of money. But nonetheless, big or small, you're able to grow and expand this money into something much bigger and much larger. Can I get the final card? One last card. One last card. There we go. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. My beautiful collective. The Nine of Pentacles is personal financial gain and wealth. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm sorry about that. The Nine of Pentacles is you taking whatever amount of money that you have and making it work for you and creating it into a massive amount of wealth. Okay? It doesn't matter how much money you receive here. You are able to multiply it and invest it and recycle and reinvest and take the profits and reinvest and make this into a large amount of money, okay? You can do that in any way. You can do that through creating something that will generate passive income for you, okay? And there are many ways that you can do that and find examples on how you can do that online. Okay, passive income. An example of that would be writing a book. An example of that would be, entering in a competition and winning, okay? Well, the competition one isn't really passive income, but you can take the money that you win from that competition and reinvest it into something else. For example, crypto would be an example if that resonates with you. Obviously, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you ideas here. But there's so much on the internet that you can look up and see if it resonates with you or not on how to expand your financial wealth. Now, I want to talk about this Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles because I feel as though some of you have someone around you, you have met someone or will be meeting someone that some of you could meet someone that has money and that's wealthy and well off. And they could be wealthy because of their mindset and mentality. They are a hard worker. They are loyal. They are a supporter. They are a provider. Okay, so you could be meeting someone that has that type of energy. I'm seeing that you will be or have already met someone that is someone that you can depend on and someone that is honorable and respectful, someone where their word is their word. If they say they're going to do something, they're going to do something. You can trust this person, okay? I'm picking that up very strongly here with this Knight of Cups and with this Nine of Pentacles. So it validates for me the channeled message that came through. That for some of you, you could be receiving some kind of money. Others of you, you could be meeting someone. And for some of you, the two can definitely be going hand in hand here, okay? You could meet someone and you can also receive some kind of financial gain, big or small. Okay, so I love this energy for you. This is absolutely beautiful. You deserve this and more. Okay, your grounds might be a little bit shaky at this time. You might have abrupt endings that come around for you. And it's going to be a change. I definitely feel change here. Change, confidence, courage, bravery, okay? Change can be uncomfortable only because it's a change, but this change is extremely and absolutely beneficial for you, okay? Some of you can come into a large sum of money here that is completely unexpected, that will knock your socks off and that will blow your mind. Okay, with the Tower and this Ten of Pentacles, you won't believe it when this happens. Whether it's money, you won't believe it when it happens. Whether it's you receiving or meeting the love of your life, you won't believe it when it happens. But nonetheless, there's a change happening here for you. Okay, you're coming into divine union. You're coming into financial expansion and growth. Okay, I love this for you. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for all your love and support, however it is that you demonstrated. Thank you for subscribing to Twin Oracles. It might not mean the world to you, but it means the world to us. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for commenting, letting us know where you're from, dropping a heart, dropping where you are from, or dropping a comment, however it resonates with you. We love you so much. And I love this energy for you. You deserve this and more. All the best to you. God bless you. Until the next time. Mwah. Bye for now.